Jeanette from Growth Unlimited. Tonight, I want to talk with you about an experience that just was a repeat of several experiences I have had. This one actually triggered this particular video this morning. You know, as I work with different people, and I know I myself have run into problems a lot of times where somebody will say something or do something that shows disapproval of something that I have said or something I have done. This used to really bother me, and I had a really hard time dealing with somebody else's disapproval. For some reason, I felt it necessary that in order to be a good person, I had to be pleasing in terms of what I did or what I said at all times with other people. And that's just not true. Each one of us is very different. Each one of us has different beliefs. Each one of us has different ways and different values. And if we truly know ourselves and we are taking control of our lives, we are responsible for the values and the beliefs that we have and the behaviors that we engage in. However, if those behaviors are in line with our personal values and our personal beliefs, then if we are worried about what somebody else says or thinks, we are not being true to ourselves. And so as long as you know for sure just exactly what you're saying and what you're doing fits what you want to portray in your life and what you believe and what you stand for, it really doesn't matter if somebody else is offended by what it is that you believe and say. That is not your problem. At that point, that becomes their problem. And it is something that they need to be able to handle for themselves. Now, if you let somebody else's opinion sway you and control how you behave and control what you believe, not only are you not taking control of your life, you're letting somebody else control it, but you are not living your values. You are not living your beliefs. And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. I had a client this morning who contacted me, and during the conversation that we had, because I am coaching this client, I let her know that I was concerned that maybe some of the choices that she was making were not reflecting her values that she has stated and that she professes to believe, and they were not being effective in terms of what she wanted to achieve within changing her life. This particular client has a real strong sense of wanting to please other people. And although what I said to her was not judgmental in that did not say to her that she was wrong in making the choices that she was making, what I said to her specifically was that it might be something that would be worth her time to reevaluate and take a look to see if it was fitting what she wanted to do. But what she did was take it as me telling her she was wrong, and that she needed to change things, and suggestions that I gave that she might be able to use to change, she took as edicts that I was telling her she had to do. And that really bothered her, and it would bother me. But in this particular case, she went away from the Zoom call, and she thought about it for a while, and then she phoned me back. And her purpose in phoning me back was to let me know how disturbed she was and to let me know that she did not appreciate me telling her what she had to do. And it turned into a huge miscommunication that took a little bit of time to sort out. But after it was over, I was thinking about it. And that's when I decided that maybe I ought to do this particular version of the video. Whether somebody else validates what you say and do has no bearing on what it is that you should or ought to do. First of all, the word should do or ought to do should never appear in the picture. It is not, shoulds and oughts just heavily burdening expectations that really have no value in terms of what you're supposed to, in terms of what you need to have in your life. You know your values. You know what you believe. If you are living those values and you are following the things that you believe, there is no should, there is no ought. You are already doing what is right for you. And being aware of that and knowing that that is the case is something that is a very strong thing in helping you take control of your life. So looking for other people to validate what it is you do as the appropriate thing to do is not the way to go if you want to take control of your life. Self-validation is the only important thing. And what is self-validation? So, the American Psychological Association defines self-validation as accepting internal experiences, thoughts, and feelings. Not necessarily believing you are right and that everything is okay, but accepting the fact that those feelings and those thoughts and those beliefs exist. If they don't fit the values that you want to have in your life, then you need to address that and you need to make changes in your life so that you are living a life of integrity. If they do, then don't worry about it. Live those values, live those beliefs, do those behaviors. And as long as you are being true to yourself, the rest of it really doesn't matter. Now, if you get caught up in guilt and shame because somebody else doesn't like what it is that you choose to do, it takes your power away. It stops you from being able to do what it is that you want to do. These things are caused by their values and their beliefs, which may be different than yours. And it's okay for them to have different beliefs and different values. Each one of us is different. But just because it's their value or their belief does not mean that you have to abide by it if it doesn't fit your values and beliefs. And so don't get caught up in somebody else's issues. Let them resolve the issues for themselves. What you do need to do is when you have a feeling that makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable, or you're a little bit concerned about something that you're thinking, or maybe something that you have done, you need to evaluate that. First of all, you need to identify the cause for the feeling, the cause for the behavior, and then compare that cause, once you know why it occurred, compare it against the values that you want to live by. If it fits the values and beliefs, then you're fine. You don't have to worry about it. But if you need to make some changes, that will then allow you to determine what it is that you need to do. And you can change your behaviors in the future to reflect your values if it's necessary. If you don't need to change those behaviors, if what you have done does reflect your values and belief, then what you need to do is recognize that you did the right thing for you and stand by what you did. That shows that you have control of your life, and it shows that you stand with integrity because you are standing by what you say you believe. You can feel secure and validated with your course of action, and especially if you're right, because your values and beliefs were not compromised. So if you need to make a change, do it. If you don't need to make a change, don't. And most important, whichever way you end up going, be sure to recognize that you have gone through the process of making sure that you are living the values and the beliefs that you have. And congratulate yourself for a good job. Now, if you found this video helpful, then please subscribe and share it with your friends. And when you subscribe, please be sure to click the bell so that you'll be notified of new episodes as I produce them. And I have a special quiz. If you're having difficulty with this type of issue, this quiz will help you understand exactly what your values are and how your behaviors match the values that you work with. I am going to connect it with a link underneath this video. If you like the video, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Click on the bell so that you can be notified of new videos coming up. And be sure to click on the link for the free assessment that I'm connecting with this video. Thanks for joining me tonight, and you have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you next time. Bye now. Hi, it's Jeanette Larson again with Growth Unlimited. And I wanted to take a minute to talk with each one of you to let you know that we are totally aware that everyone is in a new year now. Most of us are looking forward to making our lives in 2021 a much better experience than we had during 2020. If you have this desire and you're looking for a way to make that happen, we'd like to help. We are, for a very limited time, we are offering the opportunity for anyone, current clients or anyone else who is looking at this video, to schedule a special coaching time with us free of charge. This 1-hour session will help you get an idea of how you can go about making the changes that you'd like to make your 2021 a better year. If you're interested in this, please click on the link below and select a time that you would like to meet with us. The link goes to my appointment calendar, and you can schedule a time. When I receive notification that you have scheduled a time that's convenient for you, I will make arrangements for a Zoom session to be prepared and send you the link so that you're able to meet with me. There's no obligation. This is a community service. We just want to help people get a grasp on what's going on when they're feeling a little bit insecure about what has happened over the last year. And if you decide that you want help, we can offer those kinds of services to you too, but the decision is totally up to you. The consultation is free as a customer service to you. Thanks for taking time to listen to me, and I hope to hear from you. And thanks again for watching the video. Bye now.